Chill.
Yes. How can I help?
You are Dave or David?
Whatever you want me to be, just call me anything.
Always like
You recording?
I think so. Just in case. Is that it? Good to go?
I'm not sure.
Very good. Looks good. You have half of people? Half? Half is good. You don't need any introduction. No, I think I'm good. Just you better tell me. No, I'll try my best. There we go. Last one walking in. There we go. Anybody else outside waiting to come in?
maybe it's like 50 person on the stairs.
On the stairs, yes. Okay. We might get interrupted by people walking in, but it's okay. Hello, everyone. Thanks. And hello. Hi. I'm Dave, and I'm here to not lecture you about anything, but try to share some ideas about our mindset towards training and competition. It's not going to be, hopefully, not just a one-way discussion, and I want you to get involved as much as possible. So throughout this half an hour, hopefully less, or maybe a little bit more, I'll try to ask questions, open-ended questions that everybody can participate. And I would like to learn from you as much as I hope you learn from me today. Okay, as we expected. There we go. More people. That's fine. I'm not gonna stop anymore. So I just let people walk in. As you can see, the sport we have and we love is awesome. I think we can all agree that this is one of the best sports that we could play. And I think I had this conversation with some of you, and this is one of the sports that people are so open and educated, and doing well for themselves in life, and it's just feels so lucky and honestly out of this world to be part of this sport. So I'm very grateful and I'm honored to be part of this sport, and I think we should all feel that we are lucky enough to be here. I want to start this lecture talking about growth mindset. What that means for us is to use every opportunity, every chance we get, every time we step on a court or outside of the court, to use that opportunity and chance to get better at anything, at some, it could be something physical, mental, or it could be making somebody else's life better, happier. If I'm having a crappy day, maybe I have to make my partner's life better. Okay, that has the same value. And trying to, like, this is something I've seen a lot, and I think maybe you can agree with me. Who here identifies with their failures? They fail a game, and doesn't matter how well they do in life, they still think, they're bad person just because they lost a couple of games or a couple of sets or a couple of bad points. Yes, you can see it's some time and somehow very stuck to our identity. Our failures and our mistakes are stuck to our identity, but we should try to separate them and use them as an opportunity to grow. So as I talked to you, whoever I had coaching past couple of days, I talked to you about that frustration and anxiety and that anger. Use that towards something good. If you feel frustrated, anxious, and it's like, God damn it, I can't get this done, know that that's when learning happens. Learning doesn't happen in comfort. Yeah, it's the discomfort. It's when things get tighter, when you get uncomfortable. That's when you start growing. Okay. What I like to talk to you about is goal setting. Okay, and I want us to have. There is this thought about having a goal and something to work towards. Okay, so if you start a camp, I think I had my group at day one. I asked them, try to figure out 1 or 2 things that you want to get done in this camp. Okay, it could be anything, like a mindset. It could be my arm swing. It could be just surviving, making friends. I don't know, whatever your goal is, or I want to make sure I approach better, slower to fast, and whatever that is that you have in mind. But better to have clear goals than not having anything. So freedom is not just not having constraints. So dandelion, you know, the dandelion is not free. There is no freedom because wherever the wind goes, it goes. Bird is free because it uses the wind to go. Yes? Okay, so I want you to make sure that you have something that you work towards. The goal should feel meaningful and also achievable, but at the same time, it should give you some sort of goosebump. Whenever you think about it, I was like, that would be nice if I get there. That would be great if I could do this. And every time you feel that goosebump, you think about it, let me just push again. Let me go. Let me try to get 1 hour extra of training or practice today. Just push myself a little bit more. Yeah? Because that light at the end of the tunnel, even if you don't get there, pulls you forward. Okay? And I want to know, whoever has a goal in their mind today, you can share with us. Anybody in the front row? Back row? Yes? Max?
My goal is to block you at least once.
Block me at this time. Okay, that's one. That's one. Okay?
I want to have a good time at this camp and rest. Besides, of course, playing good.
Yes.
It's also.
Yes,
goal.
relax. Yeah, exactly. Anybody with a long-term goal, like anybody thinks about a season or a year later. Anybody has anything in mind? Either I want to be able to do a nice crisp cutting. I haven't had that yet. Or I want to be able to hit some. Yes, Zach.
I want a handset.
I want a handset. Yes, yes, that's the goal. That's the goal. I want to be able to handset the ball. Yeah, so I'm not that old. But soon enough, with the new FIBB rules, everybody can handset that. Don't worry about it. Okay? And make sure when you have that big goal in front, you have smaller goals, smaller steps to get to your goal. So break things down and create a little path for yourself to get there. Goal without a path, tough to get. Tough road, shooting in the dark. Okay? The other thing that I want you to do is, in order for us to get to that goal, I'm talking about training and practice goals. Okay? Is rank your skills. Be honest and be truthful. Don't ask other people's opinion unless you trust that person. But you look at yourself without comparing. Please do not compare. It's the thief of joy. Comparison. Yeah? But look at yourself and try to rank. Mindset, terrible. I give myself a 2 out of 10. Hand setting, crisp. Even though my partner always complains, it's a 10 out of 10, like David here. I'm a very good setter. It's terrible. Abra la puerta. It's terrible. Every time I try to hit it, no, I'm kidding. It's a great setter. And serving, other skills. Try to rank your skills, okay? Have it in mind that this, I'm doing well, but then try to find the weakest link in those skills and try to get stronger at your weakness. Because everybody likes to get stronger at their strength. If you look at people going to the gym, they're good at deadlift, they deadlift heavy weights, and they go to gym and they still do deadlifts. But you tell them to do, like, keep their legs out for 2 seconds, they just get cramps. Everybody likes to get stronger at their strength, but true strength is getting stronger at your weakness. That's the true strength. Okay? So when you highlight what you miss, what you need to work on, then you have a clear, a better understanding of how do I play my cards and how do I create that path towards the goal that I want. Okay? I want to ask this question from now. I'm going to point at people. Just close my eyes and point at people. If you don't want to answer, just say no. Okay. Point at people and say, what kind of skill do you think you avoid just because it exposes your weakness? Because we always like to hide behind the stuff. Right? Speaking of experience. Always. Okay. Ask Coach David. Well, what? He says no. He says, let me go. Ask Jonas. Would you like to tell us? If there is anything, you can say no. Go next. Pass.
I can't spike a ball for nothing.
I've seen you spike today, but yes. So sometimes, whatever that you think. Let me ask someone at the back. Martin.
My weakness is a block.
Block.
And another weakness, I struggle when it's something like quite easy ball is going towards my face.
Yeah.
I struggle to receive anything what is like on my face level or above.
Overhead, that exposes you. Okay, okay. Anything else? Quite more maybe psychological part, maybe people at the back. Yeah, Luca? We'll get to you.
I was like just maybe a little psychologically.
Yeah.
Like, so if you know that you have some kind of weakness in your game or whatever, then you kind of avoid that point of the game. So you kind of always play around that weakness. So you're kind of pushing too much pressure on other things that you already know. So kind of if you make this move harder, you just kind of get your overall game better and more relaxed because you cover the weakness.
Yes, yeah, we always hide behind those.
Yeah, for me, also psychological, but it's kind of, I don't have much trust in myself maybe, because every time like I hit a ball, in the back of my mind I have this thought like, I hope it goes over, I hope it's gonna be good, but then I kind of like restrain myself and then it ends up in the net or out or whatever. And
Yes.
it's just kind of like trusting yourself.
Yeah, yeah, that's the self-talk. Yes, Max?
My weakness is my partner.
I love that. I love that. That's the best answer I think we had so far. Yeah, now everyone is pointing at the partner throughout this weekend. That was you the problem. It's never me. It's never me the problem. So, like just what we talked about, and then we're gonna get into that self-talk soon. We got that section about the self-talk. It's really important that how we feel inside is actually controlled slightly, and we have some sort of control over that. That's what we're gonna get into. And it's good that you know, all of us know some sort of weaknesses that we have. If the ball is too high, I'm scared to put my hands on that ball, to hand set the ball. Okay. If the set is not there, I always blame my setter. Yeah? Okay? So there are other things that we are weak at, but please, if you rank your skills, you have a better way of understanding. Okay. Big topic. Who can relate? I want to hit like Anders Mo. What are you? 175 and jump this much. I want to hit like Anders. Yeah. So try if you. I talked about comparing yourself, but try to aim for people that they have your physicality and pretty much maybe your mindset as well. Yeah. So if you want to put somebody that you want to look up to, try not to look up to like the physicality. Maybe mindset. Yeah, I want to have the mindset of Soren, but I cannot have his arm swing. It just works for him. You know what I mean? I want the way that Mo handles failure when they misses a point, but I can't block like Mo. You know what I mean? Or other players, or Nuss and maybe Sarah Hughes, like the defense. So try to find someone that you can relate to physically and possibly mentally. Okay? And again, comparison is to use that opportunity to get better, not to become like that player. You know what I mean? Even though if you're similar, your body's structure is completely different. So try to use the best out of that. And I really want to get this thing through about information. At this age and this time, and this current time, we have the phones, podcasts, books, everybody says something different, and it's not a matter of having more information anymore. It just paralyzes us a little bit more and more and more. It's a matter of having less and make do with what you've got. If you just use what you know now, you'll be way ahead than just absorbing and absorbing and absorbing and absorbing and not knowing where to use it and how to use it. So at some point you're just gonna have to put the stop sign. That's it. I don't want to learn anymore about this stuff. Let me see what I can do with what I have. And that's where we're going to talk about the subject of training versus practice that we're going to get into. Okay? Everybody happy with these stuff? You know what I mean? Anybody wanted to object this? No? Okay? Good. Compare yourself to someone. No, I don't want to hear anybody else. I want to hit like this guy. Yeah. Okay. Mudita. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of this and then I'm gonna move on. This is very important to me, but it applies to more of group sports and team sports. But I think we are a team. I see us as a team, each camp. Mudita. Anybody has heard of this term before? Anyone? No one? Okay, let me explain. I didn't know there was a word. I stole this word from somebody else who stole it from somebody else. It's a softball coach. And the idea of mudita is celebrating other people's success as if it was your own. And we have to try and surround ourselves with those people because that's what you want. If I go, for example, somewhere and I get beaten by Max and maybe 4 sets. And Max has his partner. I forgot your name. Yeah. What's name? Yes. He beat me so many times I don't even remember his name anymore. Okay, I haven't had you coaching, so I don't know. Okay, and every time I say no, they didn't play well. It was me who made the mistakes. Instead of saying, oh, that was really good. The thing they did was really nice. If I have to celebrate my partner harder than I celebrate my points. Yes?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. So we always it's very hard, it's a small community, but try to surround yourself with people that celebrate your wins, and also you have to be that person that celebrates everybody else's wins. It's very hard. It has to come naturally. It's very hard. Like I'm working with in this camp maybe 6, 7 other coaches. I want to be the best. If David does a great session and everybody goes around him and says, David did this, David did that, I'm my favorite coach, David. coined me. That guy. But Mudita, great job. I celebrate you because then you can celebrate me and we all celebrate each other because you're doing great. That means I'm doing great. You know what I mean? But it has to come naturally. And it's a practice. Yes? Yeah. We all feel envy. Actually, our default is to feel jealous and feel envious. We have to fight against those and become that person that celebrates. Yes, David, great job. Yes. Okay, so just wanted to talk about this mudita. If you remember it, then every time in the back of your head, you might have this idea of mudita. Love that. Okay, training must challenge you. Who here has trainings that they finished and they felt great and they were like, I did everything right in that training and I felt amazing? How many times you had the training? Yeah? Okay. Who had here trainings that they were like, fucking, I couldn't do any of that, everything was just going fucking wrong. Like, yes? Okay. Yeah. So, if the training doesn't challenge you and everything feels great, in control, yeah, nice, easy, sorry, you haven't learned anything. If you're somewhere that you're always winning, YouTube, beating me every time, you're not challenging yourself. Even though I had 2018 3 times and I still lost that set. Okay? Actually, yeah. So, you try to challenge yourself, even if the training is not challenging. Even if you're training with some other people that you feel like they are at the lower level, try to constrain yourself with, okay, I'm gonna just poke you today. You know what I mean? Or don't tell them by saying, I can only hit the ball on the angle and I have to win the ball on the angle. Or I can only hit the ball on 2. Try to constrain yourself to make that more challenging for yourself. Yes? So use every opportunity to get better. And better is not faster, stronger, more footwork. Better is better. Yes? It's different. Define what better means for you. Yeah? And I love the concept of chaotic training. That means things that you have no idea what happens next. It's like, I'm doing this, and then I have to make decision, I have to make decision, and I have to make decisions, and it just gets overloaded. And then the day after you come in, and everything is so easy. It's like having weights on you, and then all of a sudden you take that away. Now you can fly. Okay, we get back to coaches. There it is in front of me. Okay, lots of you doing a lot of camps, so you might have here different coaches saying different things. And they contradict each other. I am saying go circular, and David's saying no, high elbow, that's better. Even though his arm swing is circular. Okay. You know what I mean? Somebody was like, you have to get behind the ball, but the other one's like, no, lateral passing. Lateral passing. I'm glad you got that. Yeah, so try to use this, every coach, as a tool. The coaches give you tools, but try to see what you can relate to, and that coach can tell you things that I say the same thing. Luca tells you the same thing in a different way, and he said, Luca told me that this way, and I got it. He's been telling me this way. I can never understand what do you mean by keeping your hands there. But then somebody explained it differently. Now I got it. Okay, so try to use every coach and use their strength. Like see what they are good at, and then try to use them for that. And then try to be a sponge in training sessions. But like we talked about the information, get rid of extra weight. That bullshit. This one, no, that one. But this one, I think I'm gonna keep. Do not hoard things with you. Yeah. If you're trying to build a bicycle, a tire of a truck is not handy to you. Don't carry a truck's tire because you want to try build a bicycle. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes? Does this make sense? Yes. Okay. So leave things behind. You need a wheel, a bicycle wheel and a chain. Okay. My favorite topic, practice versus training. Anybody here can tell me Patty, what do you think practice and training are different in?
I think practicing is sort of repeating what you've already learned and just trying to get better at it. But training means the same, I suppose, David.
Let's go.
Practice is about repetitions.
Okay.
And training is including also repetitions and all the stuff like that.
Okay.
In like situations, maybe training,
Yeah.
practice.
Heather?
Yeah, I think practice seems more like real life scenarios, and training is more controlled environment, predictable environment.
Thank you. I'll go with Heather. Sorry, guys. Sorry to break it. Yes. Practice versus training. Training, I'm training legs. I want to jump higher. I'm training speed. I want to go faster, left or right. I'm practicing. The skills. You bring whatever you have as your capacity and then try to apply it into the skill, into the real life scenario. That's practice. Yeah? In training, I can train all I want, but if I can't apply it, if I'm jumping really high but I can't hit a ball, no point. Yes? So practice and training. I think lower ages, people need to build and expand their capacity. We call this action capacity by training. As we get older, there's not much we can do on that. We have to try to learn, use what we have. You know what I mean? So we're bringing it into practice. So I'm not going to practice today. I'm going to training today. Language makes things different. You know what I mean? It's the mindset. It's your intention. And who here wants more capacity? Anybody here wants to expand their capacity? And who here wants to expand their exposure and practice? Okay, keep your hands up if you want more capacity. I want to jump higher, run faster, all of that. Hands up. Okay, and now I want to see who wants to apply, practice, whatever they have now, make most of that. Yes. Okay, I like that. This just goes up both ways. Yes, I like that. I want to train. And I'm not saying they're against each other, but at least you have to know the place of both. Yes? Okay, so when you're training and you're practicing, know the difference. Now, today I'm just going to get a little bit more jump. Like, I want to jump a little bit higher. But when you go to practice, can I use that jump? Or this jump is just killing my knees that I can't use my knees anymore. Okay? Happy? Mm-hmm. I think everybody needs more practice than training, but you know, what do I know? We're getting into the self-talk. Negative self-talk. I'm going to pass. Please don't serve on me. Go the other guy. That way. Just go the other way. She's just next to me. Cover more middle. More middle. More middle. It still serve comes your way. Yes? We can all relate, right? God damn. I just got aced. And aced again. So we call it choke under pressure. Try to use that negative thought like a thief entering an empty house. Nothing to steal. Thought comes to your head and leaves without you clinging on it. You know what I mean? Be the observer. I'm shit. Is it gonna be ace? Gone. I got this. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah, let's get him. Yeah? You have to try to rewrite that self-thought, and trust me, you can change that. It's important to know every negative thought has so much, I'm just trying to throw numbers here, 3 times more weight than a positive thought. but we know that it has more weight than a positive thought. I tell you, David, you're great. You're jumping really high. You play really well. You shitty setter. That shitty setter stays with you way more than everything else I said. Right? Negative thought, negative talk weighs more. So you have to fight this uneven fight. You know what I mean? It's unfair fight. Every time you say yourself something bad, something negative, you're pushing yourself back. So I want you to know that you can change this. You can change it. It just takes practice. You have to try to write them down. Whatever comes to your head in that game, after the game, or whenever you remember it, write it down. You're a piece of shit. That was terrible. Oh my fucking God, how do I do this? How can you be so shit? This is so bad. And then write down, and then go stand next to your mother. Can you say that to your mom? Or to someone you love, to your partner. I like somebody say that to their partner. I walked right up into that. Right? Someone said, like, would you say that to somebody you love, you care for? Why would you say that to yourself? Yeah? Why would you do that to yourself? So try and see what stuff you can take and leave behind, while you can just silence the mind while you're practicing. Oh, we're going to handstand. We're going to be shit. It's going to be double. It's going to be terrible. Of course it's going to be terrible. You're putting yourself in that situation. You did that to yourself. Yeah? Do it. If it was shit, okay, I'll do better next time. I'll come back. What went wrong? I think I just rushed into it. Next time, I'm going to take a calm, deep breath and then go to it. Yes? You can rewrite your inner monologue. Who here has a terrible self-talk and a negative mindset that it just comes in and just doesn't let you go? Who's here is all right? Yeah, they worked on that. Now they got better. Who's here? They got better. They worked on it and they got better. Yeah, Mel, can you tell us? Did you do any sort of practice training? What did you do for it?
I accepted that I was saying negative things to myself. So I thought, if that's going to happen, I have to say as many positive things to myself to balance it out. So if I can't stop the negative things, that's fine. But I have to say positive, like appreciate every positive action that I do with the same energy.
Yeah. So you try to play the game fair.
Yeah.
If I say negative thing,
the same focus into the positive as the negative,
yeah,
and they kind of balance out.
Exactly. Be fair to yourselves. If you did something shitty, I fucked up. And then if you say something nice, that was nice, Dave. That was really good. Well done. Never do that. You never do that. You never appreciate your good stuff. You never say around, not to other people, and then come back and say, that was awesome. That was great. What I did was amazing. You know what I mean? Say that more. Thank you. Yes? Thank you. Okay. And we just go into, I don't know, who's seen Cristiano Ronaldo? Have you seen this? Anyone? And hands up? No? You haven't seen it? Yeah, a couple of you. One of the best players ever played the sport? Yeah? You can do it. You fucking do. I got this. I can do it. You can do it. Yes, I got this. Yeah? World Cup. Yeah? Staying behind the ball. Talk to themselves. And a lot of athletes do that as well. Talking to yourself and saying, yeah, I got this. I can do it. Yeah? It affects your brain. Unfortunately, our brain cannot tell the difference if we are bullshitting it or we are being real with it. If I say I can or I can't, I'm right. You know what I mean? So you can't tell the difference. If you say I'm bad, it thinks you're bad. If you say I'm good, it thinks you're good. It's all a matter of perception. Okay. I want to talk about this vision. When you go into the competition, because we're talking about competition and signals of anxiety. If you feel too anxious, yeah, and then you just like getting shaky, possibly your heart rate gets too high. You're thinking about the future too much. If you feel down and sad and kind of really quiet, you're thinking about the past too much. You've got to learn from the past. Keep an eye on the future for your plans, but stay in the present. Yes? That's why it's important to know, am I just too excited? Can I do a long inhale, double, and a long exhale? Find reset buttons in the court. There's lots of them. I hit them everywhere. You can go touch the line, pick it up, get some sand of it, touch the bottom of the net. Some people are super weird. They touch the valve on the ball. Super weird. Super weird. So, find reset buttons. Yes, Heather, any reset buttons you got?
Oh yeah, always before I serve, I have this thing that
Yeah.
I spin the balls. Yeah.
Nice. Marek, do you have reset button?
Yes, of course.
What is it?
Breathing, the deep breathing.
Deep breathing. Like, Justina, do you have reset button?
I have
Never thought about it. Okay. 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 Anybody has like an exciting reset button, please. Can we share?
Very juicy kurma mać.
Very juicy kurma mać. Okay. Okay. Anybody else at the back? Yes?
Spin around.
Spin around.
Yeah.
Yeah? Spin around, like just turn.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah? Okay. Any other reset buttons that can get you into the zone again?
It was very rarely, but it did happen to slap myself on the face.
Okay, don't let from this guy, but whatever works for you. Not here to judge.
Sometimes it's good to remove the descent.
What would Arnoldo Tierra now do in this position?
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm just thinking, what would he do now?
What would he do?
So I get in the mindset to do something.
Yes. So if your vision is start being narrowed, I think we talked about with Magic maybe the other day. If you get tunnel vision, that you only see the ball and you don't see anything else, that's not a good sign. Take a step back, try to look wider, yeah? Panoramic. If you just look at the ball, that you're being too anxious, yeah? Try to see a little bit wider, expand your range, yes? Heart rate and the muscles become tense, yeah? You feel them tensing up, yeah? You gotta try to make sure you relax the muscles, or you do that to the horse for a reason. You know why they do that to the horse? Weightlifters, yeah. If you feel them tight, yeah. Couple of hits, yeah. I got this, yeah. Just to wake yourself up. Not the slap. Don't take this as a slap. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, so I just wanted to say that these body signs of your anxious, anxiety, all of those are similar to the excitement. So that means you care. That means you want to do something else. So use them towards something that is positive and that is helpful to you. And every time you touch a ball or you step on a court or you go to a practice or a training, know that you are winning life. All of you that you're here, plus myself, we are super lucky. I don't agree if anybody say I'm not. We all are. Okay? So every time you feel that pressure, just take a step back and look. Just lucky to be able to play this. So we all have to be grateful that we are healthy enough to be able to do this. Not many people on this planet can do this. Very small number that can also physically, mentally, and financially. Okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah? So every time it gets to that point that you want to rip the skin off your body, that happened, speaking of experience, that when you get frustrated in the games or in tournaments or whatever, just know that you're winning. Okay? I like this phrase that, I don't know who here has felt some sort of butterflies in their stomach when they get anxious. You know what I mean? Like stuff start flying there. Match point, set point, whatever. Anyone? Yeah? Everyone? Yeah? Everyone? Pretty much? Yeah? Okay? That's a good sign. That means you care. Try to get your butterflies to fly together in order. You know what I mean? Give them some direction. Yeah? They're just going everywhere because they're panicking. Now, butterflies up, go to my legs. Butterflies up, go to my shoulder. Yes? Use this opportunity to create more tension in your legs. And trust me, when you get angry, your muscles get more tensed up. Yeah? So use that for creating more muscle tension. Okay? Only two more slides left. Okay, trust me, we're gonna all go to sleep. Partners. I think these are one of the best partners I could pick up from the World Tour, and they've achieved almost everything under the plan. And one of the best partnerships I've seen in girls and boys. These two, they're super weird. They got married at the same time, they live in the same hotel, like they live together, they just literally spend all day and night, and everything they do is together. Yeah, those guys are still doing stuff together, but it's a bit more separate. It would have been weird. But like, they're such a good chemistry they have. And we were talking with somebody about their communication that when they're on court. It's amazing. Couple of words, and Mo jumps up, bam, bam, bounce that. Everybody goes up, and Soren is like, yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, go on. Nice. Yeah, and he knows it that he's impressed, but he knows that another day at the office. So such a good chemistry. You know what I mean? And they just complement each other really, really well, even when they lose. Yeah. And the other girls are just amazing. Just such a big compliment to each other. Avoid blame game. Shh. Sit, Zach. Close it. A bit often. Hands. Okay, blame game. Yeah, I do that. I do so many times. Like I turn around, the look of disappointment in my face. Go. Okay, I just can't help it. Okay. Even though through the sunglasses, you can still make eye contact. Yeah, so you see each other. So make eye contact. Go. It's fine. We get it next time. And your support should kind of be authentic. In a way, it comes naturally. You know what I mean? If you're a quiet person, just be a quiet person. But now and then. or if you're Leo, on a Polish way, pull one nice. Okay, so genuinely celebrate the good stuff, and if you do something that is wrong, some people say sorry just to get out of it. You know what I mean? No? Anyone? Me? For sure. I say sorry. Yeah, I say sorry just to get you off my back. Sorry! Even though I think it was your fault. Sorry. Yeah? It's your fault, but I'm sorry. Yeah? So be genuine. Genuine with your sorries. So it means something. Sorry doesn't mean anything if you're gonna do it again. Yeah? So try to use that towards another opportunity to speak clearly with your partner, whoever you're playing with. And we had this conversation with Luca the other day about how to be a better partner and understand what everyone's, like your partner feels. Sometimes your partner needs you to shut the F up. Sometimes your partner needs you to talk to her. You're doing great, honey. It's okay. I don't care. Yes, you know what I mean? Understand what they need at that point and what they want. Everybody runs on different fields here. Unfortunately, we're humans and we're different. You know what I mean? So find out what their fuel is and then try to add fuel to that fire. You know, just fire them up. Yeah? Okay? So that's very good to have that in mind. Okay. Before I go to the next, I want you to please stand up. Okay? Please stand up. Honestly, please stand up. Oh my God. Oh my days. Okay? Body language. Now turn towards your partner, whoever is next to you, look at him, and do this with your palms up. Just do this with your partner. Just do this with your partner. Like just do this. Palms up. Palms up. Palms up. Like, okay. Okay. Now do a palms down. Just do a palms down. Yeah, and look, make eye contact. Make palms down. Okay? Now you can have a sit. You can have a sit. Sit down. Now you can have a sit. Sit down. Oh! Ah! Start reaching for it. Stop making noises. Okay. So, I like this I learned this from Coach Kirai, the legend of it. Palms up. What are you doing? Palms up. Yes, when you were doing it to your partner, palms up. What are you doing? Yeah? What's better? Palms down. It's okay. Tranquilo. We got this. Yes? So I like the palms up and the palms down gesture. Yeah? Make sure everything is almost palms down with your partner. Instead of partner makes it, go. Yeah? So it's like, calm on, you got this. Yeah? We got this. So palms down. Yeah? The other stuff that I like to work about, talk about was like, again, when we're receiving a serve, okay, try to show yourself. Have you seen a peacock? They're opening up their wings and they show themselves big. When you go to, even if it's a little bit extra, but just go open wide and then show your game face on, even if you're shedding your pants. Don't serve, but don't show it. Yeah? If you're going down, go down with a smile. Show that I've got this. Go on, serve on me. Shank. It's okay. Another one. Go on, hit me again. I got it. So keep your chin up, and then try to use that opportunity to make yourself look bigger. And also, if I'm serving, going to serve, and I see the other side, someone is just. That service coming your way. You're getting it. Unless you had this plan, and let me just do some of this so they don't serve my partner. But if I see you just going in the corner, I'm just like, so frustrated. I'm serving you next. The ball's coming your way. Doesn't matter. I can defend. And I just wanted to mention one thing about serving, and that's it. It's a mindset, but also it's important. Don't miss a serve after a long rally. This is just not acceptable. You want a long rally, you cannot miss a serve. Just over the net. That's unacceptable. Set point, match point, don't miss a serve. That's terrible. Yes.
Say don't miss a serve after a good block.
Don't miss a serve after a good block. Yes. To me counts as a rally as well. You know what I mean? When you rallied and won a point on defense, yeah, it's important to put the serve down. And the last thing about serving, if I'm on the other side, and beach we have 5 seconds, indoor you have 8 seconds. If I see the players on that side are like, I'm gonna take all 5 seconds for you to just hold it there until your muscles get tired. Yeah, hold that. Yeah. Come on, Seth. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you know what I mean? So I see it. So try to use every opportunity when you get. Okay. I'm almost done. I want you not to think about a lot of things in your games. We want to think about a few things. Just maybe 1 or 2. Pass. Finished. Kick out. Calm. Now, slow. Look and go. Try to quiet the mind and change that mind, the self-talk, the monologue, into something that is very simple, that you can talk to it. Pass. It's going to be shit. It's going to... No. Change it. Change it to something very simple that you can follow instruction. And as you can see, observe it. Don't absorb it. Let the thoughts come and go. And last thing I wanted to say, When the egg gets too tight and small, yeah, the chick will break the egg to come out because it gets uncomfortable, it gets discomfort, it gets too tight, so the chick breaks out of the egg and come out. Don't make your shells the same way that they are, but don't make yourself smaller because the shell's too tight. Break out of the shell. Yeah? Don't make your environment small. Don't make yourself smaller. Break out.
Abre el huevo.
Habla el huevo. Huevo. Thank you very much, everyone. Shut up so you can go to sleep. But any questions? Anyone has anything to add? Yes.
So you mentioned that we should rate ourselves, but do you have maybe the set of the skills that we should rate?
So I have a draft that I shared with my team that I got everybody in my team to go through, and then it's in Google Sheets. I can maybe share it in the group with everybody.
Yes.
And you put it there, put your stuff in there, and I do it with my team. And if you want, I can give it to you, and you can add that to yourself. I'll have a look, and maybe after when I go back, I have my laptop, so I'll make that adjustments needed, and then I'll share it on the group chat.
Yeah.
Sounds good? Okay. Anything else? Anybody else?
Picture.
Picture?
Picture. You go there, pose
Okay.
with everyone.
Pose with everyone?
Pose with everyone. Like in the middle, like in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah. And everyone do something like more hands, yay!
Palms down, palms down!
Palms down, oh that's
Palms
cool.
down!
Yay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great job. We got practice tomorrow.